looking to the bed with one of my old sculptures that I made way back in the late 1970s or early 1980s when I was doing more metal sculpture. But coming down, we're going to look at some of the Erythroniums. I want to show you how we find the hybrids in the garden. So if we look in here, what I'll generally do is turn the flower over and check the shape of the filaments. And if we look here, you can see how they are quite expanded at the base, and that sort of classic look. And the colour in the throat, notice there's yellow zigzag markings, but only yellow. So this is Erythronium revolutum, with no evidence of anything else other than revolutum. If we just move up here, this is Erythronium Creighton cover girl. Now this is a hybrid with revolutum. One of the things we'll immediately notice if I come back down to the revolutum, almost most have a single flower to a stem. Here's one with 2 flowers to a stem. Whereas if we come here to Creighton cover girl, you'll notice here 3 flowers to a stem. You will still find singles because they are the smaller plants, but most of the mature bulbs will have multiple flowers, 3. Here's one with 2. So how do I know this is a hybrid? Again, we just turn over the flower, and if we look there and compare filaments, much longer and narrower. They don't expand the same at the base. And the zonal marking, there's that darker red colouring. This is evidence, in my view, that this has hybridised between Erythronium revolutum and some of the Californicums, probably Californicum white beauty. If we just come back down to the species again, you can see those filaments swollen to the base and clear, just yellows in the centre, not the red marking. So that's, as I say, that's cover girl, which is a nice pale pink plant. It increases well, making clumps quite quickly. Moving over here, here's another group, much darker flowers. And here's, if we look at this flower, immediately we can see that dramatic brown-red zoning in the centre, that sort of classic M type shape. Also the filaments, not got the dramatic expansion at the base. They very slightly taper all the way down. This is a hybrid. Look, multiple flowers to a stem. And wonderful dark leaves. So this is one that's going to be on watch. Here's another one. And we'll look at that. Dark flowers, no dark brown M's, none of the darker red, just yellow in the centre. Very expanded filaments, true species. So that's revolutum. Revolutum hybrid. Behind here, the classic filaments, no brown marking, so that's revolutum. So what we have here is, here's another. Both these flowers are the hybrid flowers. So that's just a quick sort of guide as to how I spot the hybrids in the garden. So it really means that every single Erythronium flower in our garden has to be studied carefully, tipped over, and it's such a task, I can tell you.